Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Good Morning World. I am your host, Shayla Varnado, and I'm so excited because today we are going to tackle a topic that I feel like I get a lot of questions about, and I hear a lot of people ask questions about, and that is, where do I even get started with my business? Now, I am really excited to be tackling this topic because I realize that so many people are launching new businesses, so many people are trying new things, and I want to make sure that you guys have some resources, have something to reference, something to help you get started and get going. So first things first, I want you guys to definitely say hello. If you're watching the replay of this, say hello in the comments. Let me know what you do, and let's talk about how to really help you get started too. All right. So I have a little intro that I actually wrote up for this episode of this show. Originally, I was going to do a YouTube video for this, but I wanted to make sure that you guys could ask questions and you guys could have some answers and be able to get real-time responses for getting started in your business, from passion to business. Okay, so I'm going to read my little intro here that I wrote because it was so good. Okay, so you found something you love and you want to do it for the rest of your life. First of all, that's amazing. Now though is where the real work begins. There are some big questions that must be answered before you go any further. The worst mistake you can make when following your passions is building a product or service that absolutely no one needs. And that is one of the big mistakes that a lot of entrepreneurs make when they're first getting started, is that they create products and services that nobody's looking for, nobody wants, nobody's checking for. And so you want to make sure that when you're building your business, that you are offering something that your ideal audience wants. Okay? So we're going to just go ahead and dive right in. If you're watching this, make sure you share it, tag a friend, because listen, we're all business besties. We're all in this together, and it gets real. So they may need some of these tips too. If you're new here, my name is Shayla Varnado. I'm the founder of Black Girls Wine. I'm the money-making business strategist and the Go Live Queen. For all of you who have been interested in joining or getting into my class, Go Live and Grow, it is happening this month. The masterclass is officially available for sign up. So if you're interested in getting some really good knowledge, I'm going to teach you guys my processes. I'm going to teach you how to find your audience after you identify them. And I'm going to teach you how to structure your show and everything so that it really brings in the audience and attention that you need for your business. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. If you're watching, definitely say hello. Hey, Doreen. Looks like Deneen is on. Hey, Deneen. And I definitely want you guys to let me know if you have any questions while I'm going over these things. Okay. Alrighty. So first things first. Before you go launching off of the deep end, right, with your business, because you're like, oh my God, I'm really good at this. This is what I need to be doing. You want to make sure that you qualify your idea. And you're probably like, what does that mean? So before you get started, I like to always tell people to do a little research. Now, if you're not a researcher by nature, that's fine. It's okay. But you do have to do a little bit in your business, even just a little bit, or pay somebody, right? Because there are people out there who will do it for you. But you want to make sure that you qualify your idea, and that means doing some research, looking in the market, seeing what's out there, seeing who is already using services or products similar to what you want to offer, and seeing, okay, if there's a need for it, boom. Everybody likes this kind of, I'm going to say body butter, because I know there's an influx in natural products being used and people are looking for it. So, okay, everybody wants to use this body butter. Perfect. But what's going to set your body butter apart on the market? Is it 100% vegan? Is it a body butter made with pure essential oils? Is it a body butter that helps with treating eczema? So you need to figure out what your goal is with your product so that you can target a specific audience. And this is the thing. Just because you target an audience, a specific audience, doesn't mean that other people are not going to want to work with you. Clarity in who you are serving always attracts everybody else. It always attracts the rest of the audience too. So for example, let's say you're creating a body butter that's vegan and made with pure oils, and some people are really like, into that. Like, they want pure products. They want 100% natural products. Now, am I that girl? I mean, yes, I do want them natural, but as far as the oils and stuff, my concern with, let's say, body butter products is always, does it help with eczema? Hey, Catherine. Hey, girl. So my concern is always, is this going to help my eczema? So right there, just because somebody targets one thing with their products doesn't mean that I won't be interested. So I want you guys, number one, to not be afraid to talk to somebody specific, okay? To talk to a specific person about a specific audience about who it is that you're serving. Catherine, you have a business. Catherine, tell me a little bit about what you do. Or let's say, Courtney's on. Hey, Courtney. So I'm going to use my friend Courtney as an example. So she's a kids wear designer, and her designs are absolutely amazing. She has the cutest stuff for kids. And you know what? Some of her stuff other people like so much that Courtney is going to kick off a mommy and me collection, or a daddy and me collection. So it'll be unisex, but people will be able to buy more. Now that's an example of when you target one audience, how other people will still want to support your business. When I saw Courtney's Black Excellence sweatshirt, I was like, girl, I need that. And even though it was for kids, I wanted it too. So you can't be afraid to speak to one specific audience, because if other people want to work with you, they will pay what it takes to get what it is that you have to offer. Okay? So, a nonprofit, we serve the homeless community. See, that's major. Catherine, that's awesome. First of all, thank you for that, because that is very needed everywhere around the world. That's amazing. But so, Catherine serves the homeless community. And so, by her targeting the homeless community, here's the thing. I'm somebody who is like, oh my God, I have a strong sense of compassion and empathy when it comes to people. Ooh, Catherine says she got another business brewing. I can't wait to hear about it. So Catherine serves the homeless. And so by sharing that today, while I'm not her target audience, clearly, but now I want to DM her and find out, hey, is there anything I can donate? Anything you need that I can help you out? So just because I'm not her target audience doesn't mean that she can't get help from me or service a community that I can share with her or whatever. So that's why it's important to define that audience and get clear. People like to align with businesses that have clarity. So if you don't have clarity, people are going to see you as confused, and confused people never buy. Never. If they're confused about what you offer, who you're talking to, and what you're selling, they're not going to buy from you. So you want to make sure you have that clarity. All right. So number one for getting started, turning your passion into a business, was qualifying the idea. Number two is checking out the competition. So you are not checking out the competition for comparing yourself. Okay. So let's say that first and foremost. This is not to compare yourself to them. You're checking out the competition so that you can see what it is that you can do right, how you can improve, and what you can offer in comparison to what's in the market. Now, I have an example of this. There was a young lady that I consulted with a few weeks ago. And when her and I were talking, I was like, well, have you checked out your competitors? And she said, well, they've been able, and she was a baker, right? She's like, my competitors have been able to figure out how to ship it, and I just can't figure it out. And I'm like, well, have you bought any of their products? And she's like, well, no, I hadn't thought about that. And I'm like, that's part of the research. How you going to find out how they mastered it if you don't even buy their product? That's a cheat code. That's a free cheat code for you. Buy the product. See what it is there, how they're shipping theirs. And then you reach out to whatever company, whatever packaging company, whatever shipping company, whatever you need to do to find what it is they're using. But you got to take the first step. And it's okay to support your competitors to find out what they're doing right. And then to be able to offer what you can do better, because they may ship their products and they might get mashed. So maybe as a baker, you say, okay, I'm going to use the wrapping and stuff that she uses because it helps with preserving what I'm sending. But I'm also going to package mine in a nice little box. Yes, Catherine said G-code. Listen, there is a lot of people, and I don't know why people are so afraid like, as a business strategist, don't think I didn't do my research. It's a couple of business strategists that I follow, and I look at everything that they do. And I've purchased some of their products so that I can see what's out there on the market, which has been very beneficial for me because they have similar business models. I can see what's out there on the market, see what kind of quality and what they're offering, so that when I get ready to make the same offers as a strategist, that it's comparable. So, like, for instance, I just launched the group coaching program where I'm going to be doing business meetings every month, offering classes every month, master classes on different subjects like mastering your email, building a good social media, getting your PR straight, using your platform so that it grows and you can connect. Hey, Rashonda, how are you, dear? So that is something that is huge, right? As I'm building the group coaching program, and I made it affordable, right? I made it affordable because I wanted to help more people. That's me. But I know that other strategists charge like $2,500 a month to be in their programs. And while $99 a month is the entry level cost for my group coaching, and it's hecka affordable, it will go up eventually, but I want to help people, as many as I can. And so that was one thing that when I did my research in my market, like, okay, no one's offering this to entrepreneurs who need help right now. Because at the point where you're paying somebody $2,500, you should already be bringing in income in your business. You should already be seeing a substantial growth in your business, and what they're doing is helping you scale. I want to help the people who are just getting started. And so that's how I kind of came up with the pricing. I came up with the idea. I came up with how I'm going to package it and how I'm going to offer it to entrepreneurs. And so by doing that research, I was able to come up with that program. So it's stuff like that that you just kind of have to think about, and that's why you're going to research your competitors, okay? All right. Number 3 is interact and research amongst your audience. This is so important because a lot of times people don't ask the hard questions. Like, Rashonda, what would you find valuable in a group coaching program? I think Tasha's watching. I can't tell because Facebook tells me and then doesn't tell me. Tasha, what would you find valuable in a group coaching program? Catherine, what would you find valuable in a group coaching program? Courtney, what would you... I'm asking you guys so that you can answer me live, so that if it's something feasible that I can add in, that I can do. Do you guys need social media edits? Do you need somebody to review your lives? Hey, Tasha. Okay, good. Tasha is watching. Because then Facebook shows me, but sometimes it doesn't tell me when people log back off. So, and if you're like, okay, I need somewhere where I can have a safe space to talk about my new products and services and get feedback. Okay, so does that mean I need to add a Facebook group to my group coaching program so we can all chat amongst ourselves and work together to push each other forward? So those are things that I am looking to know. You guys let me know in the comments. But you want to talk to your audience. And let's say you're like, I don't have an audience yet. I haven't built it up. That's okay. You don't have to have it all built up. Listen, I'm not at the point where I have 20,000 people watching my videos every week. And that's okay. I'm not in a rush to get there. That comes with a lot of responsibility. But when I do get to the point where there's, hi, Coaching Better You. When I do get to the point that there is, thousands of people watching my videos every week, I will have already done my research. See how that works? When I have 20 to 30 people live and I'm getting, I average about 500 to 600 on the replay before I promote my videos. That is giving me the opportunity to do research before I get to the point that thousands of people are joining me every Wednesday for lunch. You know what I'm saying? So then when I'm making offers and addressing conversations or addressing concerns for entrepreneurs, I'm really tapping into what my audience needs. All right. So that's important. So you want to make sure you ask your audience. Tasha said, how to use social media to its highest potential in order to grow brand and clientele. We're going to do a masterclass on that in the group coaching program. Girl. And I'm going to bring in a guest expert. I will have a Facebook ads expert coming on to do a class too. But Tasha, we will be tackling that in the group coaching program. Yes, for me, it's having a coach that reviews my lives and tell me what I'm doing right or what I can improve on. I'm the type of person who I love being told what to do because I don't know exactly what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Rashonda, that makes perfect sense. And so one thing... So for the Go Live and Grow Masterclass, which is 50% off for everybody in the group coaching program, FYI. So if you sign up for the group coaching program before August 1st, you get the Go Live and Grow Masterclass at 50% off. because next month the masterclass for the group coaching program is going to be building your list, because the power is in the list. I'm telling you, I have made coins by just shooting an email out to my list. Okay. Having somebody review your lives, review your social media, that's something that I will be offering in the group coaching too, that we will be doing. So for Go Live and Grow, we'll be reviewing your lives anyway in our Go Live and Grow group. So Rashonda, definitely sign up for the Go Live and Grow class. There will be a group for that, and we will be reviewing each other's lives, giving feedback. I'm going to be watching your lives, giving you tips on how you can improve everything. And then for the group coaching program, we'll be working together to do that too. So that's one thing that when it comes to getting started, and a lot of people ask me, like, what's a strategist, right? When it comes to getting started in business, part of what I do is that I do tell you what to do. That is, I had a customer, so to tell you guys a story, I had a client that I actually did a power session with yesterday. And her and I sat down on her couch, and we had 2 very intense hours. And I gave her an offline strategy, and we're going to check in 3 months. She's going to take that power session, those 90 minutes that we sat down to talk, and she's going to do exactly what I told her to do. I gave her an offline strategy, and I gave her the beginnings of an online strategy. Okay, so she has the beginnings of her online strategy, but when she books her next session with me in 60 days, then we're going to start working on her online strategy. And I, as her strategist, am going to do some research for her and with her to make sure that we're pitching and that I'm providing her with an online strategy that makes sense. Okay, so that's part of what I do as a strategist, and that's one thing that I'll be doing in the group coaching program. Working one-on-one with me, I can help you develop a strategy plan for your specific business, and the group coaching will be talking as a group, so you'll get a lot of attention in the group, especially while it's still small and growing. And I don't think I'm going to let that many people in, honestly, y'all. I don't think I am. I think 20 people max, just so that I can make sure that I can give you guys that catered to attention in the group. But one-on-one, if you have an idea or there's a product that's not moving, or you're new in business and you want to figure out what to actually do, then booking a power session with me is how you can get that one-on-one and get that actual direction. But yes, Rashonda, that is so important. And that's why I tell a lot of people, like, I'm not really a coach. I'm not a cheerleader. Because I feel like coaching is somewhat like cheerleading these days. And I'm not a cheerleader. I'm going to be straightforward with you. I'm going to say, why did you do this? This was not a good idea. You need to do A, B, and C. And then you need to do D, E, and F. And then let's regroup, book a power session in 3 months, and let's talk about how we can move you forward after that. So that is what a strategist does for your business. But this group coaching, honey, we're going to talk about that though. Alrighty. So, hold on, you guys. My Siri was like trying to talk to us. No, Siri, no. Alright, so number 4 in this getting started from passion to business is thinking of all aspects of what it means to work in your passion. Now, when it comes to thinking of all aspects, okay, so what does it mean to actually do what you love? What's it going to take for you to be able to run a business of your dreams? And I will use my client I had yesterday for an example. She is a clothing designer, right? And so her and I had to talk about, because her online strategy wasn't tight as it could be, right? Because she didn't have anybody consulting with her to kind of give her steps on what to do to grow online. Now she's at the point where she needs to make some money. That's a must. And so when it comes to getting to that point in your business, sitting down and coming up with a strategy, and this is the thing, when you think ahead of time about that, and you have a strategy for it, it helps you get to that point. It helps prevent you getting to that point. So basically, what is it going to take for you to work in your business? How are you going to make money? Where are you going to sell your product or your service? How are you going to offer it to people? How are you going to package it, basically? So let's say you have t-shirts. You have a t-shirt line, and you are selling shirts online. But the thing is, how are you going to get the exposure that you're looking for in your brand? Sitting down and coming up with strategy, working with a strategist or on your own, to kind of hone in on what it is you need to do to make sure you can push those shirts forward or push that brand forward. If you have physical products, if you have a service, how are you going to promote it? If you have a service and you're not going live, that's a problem, number 1. Go live and grow is really a no nonsense approach to teaching you how to go live and grow your business. Okay, that is what that class is for. Hey, mom's watching. That's what that class is for, though, because growing your business live is so, especially service or products. I've seen people do it successfully with both. I can testify that I have done both. I do two lives on every Wednesday, and this is my service-based business. And at 8:30, you guys know of Black Girls Wine, that is a product-based business. I'm providing a product and services. So that's things that you kind of have to start to think about ahead of time. So when it comes to preparing for that, let me see, looking at my notes. So thinking of that aspect of what it means to work in your passion and getting that strategy prepped so that when you get ready to launch this business, you're not flapping around in the wind. Listen, I see too many people launch and they're flapping because they launch with no strategy and no offline or online strategy. And you have to have both. I know in 2019 it looks really easy to grow a business online, but even the people that you look up to that are growing a business online, they do more offline. Trust me. All of them. You name one influencer, I could tell you 3 or 4 things they're doing offline, whether it's speaking, whether it's teaching classes in person, whether it's offering you a product, whether they're sponsoring different events, whether they're doing different pop-up shops or they're vending. You have to have that offline strategy to support the online, because that's going to help both grow at the same time. Okay? All right. Let's talk about this last thing. Finding the value. Okay? So knowing the value that you have to offer connected to your product or service is very, very important. So like for me, for example, I see people growing businesses or working with coaches, and they are growing one aspect of the business and they're still not able to leave their corporate job. They're still not able to really maximize their gifts. And so that's why my motto or my elevator pitch is I help women make money by monetizing their gifts. That is what I do. And then it's a simple explanation. That's the value that I offer, is that I can help you make money by monetizing whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a product-based or a service-based, because I've done both. And so understanding that value is also important when it comes to your pricing. So like to be able to say like, okay, my group coaching program is $99 a month. Not only is that super competitive for the market and a great value, but it is going to go up because I realize that what you're paying for is my brain. You're literally paying for my brain. You want Shayla to think about how to put a strategy in place so you can grow that multi-million-dollar business. You're paying for my brain. And so I have to understand my value in that too. So when you are creating a product or service, and let's say it could be any business. Let's say you make candles. If you're making candles and you know that your candles are made with all essential natural oils and the scents help alleviate headaches and migraines, it can help clear sinuses, that's really valuable to sell when it comes to marketing that candle or, whatever the product is. So I want you guys to be thinking about also, what value do you bring to the table with your items? And if you don't bring value yet, that's something for you to start meditating on. It doesn't matter what your business is. What sets your business apart from everybody else? That's your value factor, and that is what you're going to sell with. And that's really how you create your elevator pitch. Okay? So, do you guys have any questions for me? Because y'all know I will answer any questions you have while we're here on lunch. This is your time to get your free questions and get a good answer in from a strategist, from somebody who definitely can look at any business and come up with ideas. Sometimes I go to conferences, you guys, and I see stuff and I'm like, she could have done this, this, and this and made twice as much money. Or she could have done A, B, and C and really been able to really maximize this experience for her audience. Because sometimes it's not just about the money. Sometimes it is about offering a quality experience that will keep people coming back. That is major when it comes to your business, running your business, and how you market it to people. So Tasha had asked the question, and I want to kind of touch on it a little bit. How to use social media to its highest potential in order to grow brand and clientele. So when it comes to maximizing the use of your social media, getting clear on your audience your message, and how your social media relationships is key. And what do I mean by that? Your audience needs to know who you're talking to. Example, I help women make money. That's who I'm talking to. That's what I do. And how I do it is that I help them monetize their gifts. And that is a message that is consistent in all of my social media. So my personal social media following, guys, has grown by like a couple hundred in the last 30 to 60 days. And if you follow like my personal Instagram, I don't post a ton on it. I try to post daily. I'm working on that. But as I'm even growing that following, I am really jam-pack value into my captions. And when it comes to marketing your brand on social media, you want to make sure it's relatable. If you have a product-based business, making sure it's relatable is important. If you have a service-based business, making sure it's informative is important. Okay? Those are the two. Product-based, make sure it's relatable. That's important, because I'm not going to buy from you if I feel like you don't even know who you're selling to. Like, for instance, a lot of these boutiques that'll come and comment on my pages, why are you commenting? You don't sell plus size. You're not offering me any value. I can't relate to these little skinny girls on your pages because I'm not a little skinny girl. Their content's not relatable. So I'm never going to click the link in their bio to find out how I can shop with them. I'm plus size. There's no value there for me. So, and if you have a curved line, you haven't mentioned it or I haven't seen it, so I don't even know to even go click and shop there. Making your content relatable and making it clear about who you serve, that's why that's so important. If you have a service-based business, making sure it's informative. Are you teaching them something? Why should they bother following you on social media if you're not teaching them anything? Okay? So that's a really important thing to think about. People want to work with people they can learn from, that they can know, like, and trust. But that learn from is key. So I feel like I'm going to throw that learn in there because we always say know, like, and trust. People want to buy from people that they know, like, trust, and can learn from. So make sure if you have a service-based business that you're offering them some value. And sometimes even with products. Because let's say you're somebody who makes a facial product. You can advertise a face wash all day. There's a billion face washes. What makes your face wash special? Now, if you tell me I make a face wash that specializes in helping women with that have issues with hyperpigmentation, oh, honey, I'm all over that. You talking to me, you right on my alley, you on my road, I'm going to sign up and I'm going to buy whatever you selling because I need help with hyperpigmentation. But if you never say that, I'm never going to be interested enough to buy. I may admire your packaging. It may look nice. It might look really pretty, but I'm not buying anything from you because you haven't made it clear that what you create is for me. Okay? All right, y'all. So a little information about the group coaching program. It is live this month. You can officially sign up. Next month's masterclass is going to be on how to build an email list. I know a lot of you need help with that because you hear about it so much and you're not even sure how to even get people to click the link. So we're going to talk about how to build a good email list. There will be a workbook attached. And oh, yay! Okay, Rashonda said that she took my advice and came up with a name to call her audience. Very good. Very good. I'm curious to know what the name is. If you don't want to tell me in the comments, you could DM me. I want to know what the name is you came up with. I love good names. Like, I call you guys my biz besties because that's what it is. That's what you need. You need a business bestie, okay? That is what I'm here for. And only a bestie is going to get online at midday every Wednesday and drop all the secrets on how you can get this business going. Okay? That's why I call y'all my besties. But it's relatable. You all have besties already. It's something you can connect to. So even something as small as that. So next month for the group coaching program, we're going to talk about how to build an email list successfully. I am going to have an email list queen. Hey, BB. Oh my gosh, I love BB. She is a fabulous fashion stylist out of Chicago. That is my sister from another mister. Y'all, I love her and she's so fly. She's goals, okay? BB is goals. But yeah, so we're going to talk about how to build a good email list, and I am going to have a guest come on to teach you guys how to really maximize that list. And then we are going to have Go Live and Grow. And for everybody who's in my group coaching program, which is, by the way, you guys are the strategy slayers. Ooh. So the strategy mastermind group is all about giving you guys everything I can to help you grow that business. So with that in mind, you get 50% off of Go Live and Grow. So thank you, BB. Thank you. When you sign up for the group mastermind in July, you will get Go Live and Grow 50% off. So I'm going to teach you, and Go Live and Grow is going to be a really intense masterclass. I think I have a guest speaker, y'all. Oh my God. She's amazing. And she's a videographer. She's excellent at content. So you guys will be able to see a video that she actually made for me this yesterday. So I'm trying to bring her on and talk her into doing the techie part of the class. So you guys can get in and really get to know the equipment too. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. She does everything with her phone. When I say everything, I look at her videos online and I'm like, girl, I got questions. Because how are you doing this with your phone? She has like these gadgets and these lights, and she's like, it's really not that expensive. So she's going to dish on the secrets, and I'm going to teach you guys not only to be more confident when you go live, but I'm going to teach you everything like formatting your show, boosting your posts afterwards, because that's the biggest thing. Once you define your audience and you get clear on it, boosting your posts will lead to a lot of success and exposure for your brand. I get quite a few DMs and inquiries long after my show, Good Morning World, every week, because people want to know, hey, how do I work with you? How do I sign up for this group coaching? How do I book a power hour with you? And guess what? I shoot it over to them. As that list is growing, I'm able to say, hey, look, this is what you need to do. This is how you get on my list. This is how you work with me. This is how you whatever. But teaching you how to go live and grow to pack that value into what you're doing, that is the key. So I'm going to teach y'all that. All right. So I will see you guys next Wednesday. If you're on my list, I'll be in your inbox on Friday with some tips and tricks. I'm going to get them done on Thursday because I'm traveling out of town. Black Girls Wine has 2 events this weekend. And I'm super excited. If you follow BGW, we're getting ready to launch the society. So a lot happening with that. So, but I got to take care of my biz besties too. So I've got some tips for you guys that I'm going to drop this week too. Some things that have been on my mind. So I want to make sure I share with you guys everything that I'm seeing so I can help you grow strategically. Rhonda says she calls her audience the biz parents because we're parents to our businesses and our businesses are our babies. I like that. I like it. I like business parents. These are definitely our babies. Listen, being an entrepreneur, the businesses are expensive. They need a lot of love. They need a lot of care. That is perfect. Definitely biz parents, honey. And there's so much you can do marketing wise with that. Oh my gosh. So much. But yeah, so I will see you guys over in the group. I love you guys tremendously for watching me and sticking with me week after week. And I'm excited about this group coaching program. I will drop the link in the comments. On Instagram, you can click the link in my bio. And on Facebook, I'm going to drop the link in the comments so you guys have it. You can go ahead and get signed up. And I'll also drop the Power Hour link there. So if you're interested in booking a Power Hour with me, you can do that. Okay? Bye, guys. See you later.